Well, howdy, tubers. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Got plenty of turkey or ham, if that's what you like. We went to Bob Evans, and boy, you walked in the door, and man, you could smell these rolls, and they smelled so good. And by the time we ordered and everything, the gal said, "Oh, by the way, we don't have any more rolls," and they smelled so good. So we had to have biscuits, which I don't know what's really the difference between a biscuit and a roll. Anyway, so we had that, and then she come back and said they were out of ham, which that was okay with me. My dad wanted ham, but anyways, but it was still good. And then we left and went to my sister's and watched Meet the Fockers, or no, Meet the Parents, and then watched Meet the Fockers with my mom and dad, and of course my sister and Tony, her husband, and of course he watches my videos, so I thought I'd say his name here, so you know he's famous. Anyway, I will show you what I've got here now. Well, it all fell apart. What's going on? Get some more light. Look, it is on. Got this one. There we go. Anyway, so pulled it apart so I can debur all these holes. I can feel the burrs on there. I already did the top, but I had to take the bottom off so I could get to those. But I'll get in there with the drill bit and clean those holes up. And then right back in here on the spar, I couldn't get in there with at least the hole that was in there with the drill, or even a 90-degree drill, and I didn't want to drill it at an angle. Well, you can really see that gap there, but that don't hurt nothing, and the fairing covers that over. So, and I think the fairing goes up to probably about here or something. But I mean, that isn't what they put the fairing on there for, to cover that up. They put the fairing on there because because for aerodynamic purposes, I guess you'd say. Anyway, so when I pulled the skin off, I went ahead and clecoed it back onto the rear spar and then drilled that hole. That's the hole that I'm referring to. So when I go and put it back together, I think I'll just put the rivet in from underneath. So maybe that's a tip for y'all, because that means, of course, that I guess I can put this back together with just the rear spar to build the other side, and then that'll hold, well, I don't know, maybe I'll put the skin on there with the rear spar to hold that kind of in alignment, but it don't have to have a whole bunch of clecos in there, because I'll need a bunch of clecos to do the other side. And then, of course, once I take the other side apart, then I'll drill this same hole, and I think I'll put the rivet in from the bottom, because you won't be able to get it from the top, at least. Anyway, and it don't matter, because that'll be covered up by the. Oh, wait a minute now. Well, let me check something here. Okay, well, here's the top skin. So that hole here in the top skin. So it won't matter if you come up from the bottom. Anyways, of course you can't put. I've got to write on here too. No rivets for this whole row here. Can't put any rivets in there either, because the trailing edge pieces go on here, and of course you can slip it underneath there, and then on the bottom it'll go underneath, but not slipped up underneath anything, because it'll just be right on the bottom. So that's why you don't put any rivets in here, just Clecos. So yeah, that won't make any difference there, because I have a rivet going up this way, and then the fairing will come out here. I don't know if that makes any sense, but don't worry about that being upside down. So anyways, I'm going to be heading over to the hobby shop to get a gift certificate, I guess it is, for my dad. And I think I'm gonna, I gotta go take a picture of it and make sure I get the same. Go get me a case of model airplane fuel. I know let's see, there's my last gallon from my last case that I bought in 2017. But you keep it in a cool area, and it'll last. So anyways, I want to pick me up a case of fuel, and of course, I don't do near as much model airplane flying as I used to, that's for sure. But the more I look at my model airplane magazines and all my models and stuff, I know it won't be too long before I really want to get back to doing that. So anyway, I guess before I ramble on much longer, which I already have, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I prayed that everybody had a safe one and safe travels and all that. I don't know that I've heard of anybody having any trouble in that regards, but anyways, there you go, and may God keep blessing you.